Let's talk about gratitude. So it is such an important energy to bring into the work that you do around prosperity and abundance, and it's valuable for a number of reasons. So rather than having a theoretical discussion about it, I want you to close your eyes for a second. Take a deep breath in and then fully breathe out. If you're not able to close your eyes right now, that's totally okay. Just bring your attention into your inward experience. And I want you to connect or think about something that you feel gratitude about, something you feel grateful for, something you really appreciate in your life. It could be a pet, it could be a child, it could be the sunset, it could be chocolate, it could be anything on the planet that you feel grateful for its existence. So really connect into how grateful you feel. And then notice what that does to your inner space. Notice what it does to your energy and to your inner feeling. If you've really connected into the energy of gratitude, you'll find that it creates something that feels like a space, like an expansion, almost like a relief. That's the energy of gratitude. It creates an openness in us, and that is fabulous because that openness allows the good things to come and to flow to us. So we have discussed the fact that the universe is a mirror. If you haven't seen that video, please do. It's the foundational concept for a lot of the work that we do together. The universe is a mirror, and it shows you back what you've got going on internally. And what you put your energy on grows. So if you are thinking about all of the things that are wrong and all of the things that are a problem in your life, you tend to build the feeling of wrongness and problems in your life. And the universe as a mirror brings you evidence that that's what you've been focusing on, so you get wrongness and problems. If, on the other hand, you take a lot of time, invest your energy into the energy of gratitude, and you focus on the things that you love, that you're grateful for, that you appreciate, then you build the energy of that. And then the universe shows you things that are of that similar nature, of that similar vibration. So gratitude is awesome because A, it has an openness to it, which opens the flow for awesome things to come. And also what you put your energy on builds and expands and grows. You get more and more evidence of it from the universe. There are a couple of caveats to using gratitude. So one of the first little things that can trip you up when it comes to gratitude is when, say for example, I'll use an example from my life. One of my puppy dogs is, well, both of them, but I'll speak about one in particular, is really super important to me because he helped me to come out of depression that I had a long time ago. And he just, like, I think about him and it opens my heart really deeply. The energy of gratitude in that experience is really awesome and exactly what I want to build for myself. But when I associate that gratitude with that external thing, which in this case is that puppy dog, when they are tied together and I am then dependent on the existence of that thing, it creates a level of attachment and a level of intensity. So in order for you to do gratitude work in a way that is really uplifting and doesn't have anything that is heavy or creates any blocks in your ability to create and to manifest, but think about the thing that you love and that you're grateful for. Build the feeling of that gratitude and that appreciation, and then melt into that. Connect into that. It's almost like you disconnect from the external thing that prompted the gratitude and dive deeply into the experience of that actual gratitude, that appreciation, that value, that love. When you do that, you don't then re-establish your attachment to and your dependence on that external thing. So I can try and do a gratitude practice, and if I connect into, think about my puppy dog and then feel that gratitude, and then I start thinking about the fact that my puppy dog is 15 years old and doggy mat sucks, and at some point he may not, well, he will not be around for me, that is no longer gratitude. That is dependence, that is attachment, and that is the source of pain. And it's the opposite of the energy of the gratitude. But if I think about him, create that beautiful feeling of love and appreciation and gratitude in my being, and then let go of the external source that created it, that experience of myself in that energy of gratitude, me percolating in that, that brings forth more and more things that match that to me. It leaves the door wide open for beautiful, awesome, amazing things to come to me. So that's the first little trip up that you might have using gratitude. But if you're aware of it and you're really conscious of how you're working with yourself, that'll be easier and easier to overcome and not get tripped up by it. The second thing is this. When people think about gratitude, there can be a little bit of confusion, and they can start to feel like they're supposed to be grateful for what they've got, which means not projecting forward into the future and not having the goals and the dreams, or else they're not being grateful enough for what they've got. It's like being satisfied with what you've got and then using that as kind of an upper limit and thinking that expecting more, wanting more is kind of greedy, and it's really not being grateful. So for the entirety of your existence, you will keep expanding. You will have desires for yourself. That is not a bad thing. That is always going to be a part of you that's wanting to expand into something else, into something more. So that will always be a bit more than what you're at. And that may be through money, it might be through joy, it might be through education, it might be whatever way. So you will always be moving towards more, or else kind of what's the point? So you will always be moving towards more. You are always on a path to growth, and being grateful for where you are, it just means this: don't fight where you are. Don't fight where you are. When you're fighting where you are pushing and you are trying to use your will, and that will never get you to the place that you're going. Or if it does, it will be with hardship and lack of flow and ease, which is what we want for you. We want flow and ease for you. So be grateful for what you want, for where you are. Translate that to don't fight where I am. Appreciate where I am, because it feels easier, it feels better, it feels much more delicious to be in a place of appreciating where you are, and then also working towards something else. So just because you're working towards something else, you don't want to be accidentally rejecting and fighting the place where you are now. It's like if you have Google Maps, or if you've got some sort of satellite navigation. You need to know where you are. You need to start where you are in order to get the directions and the steps to take you to where you're going. And acceptance of where you are is the best way to open the space to create change, to create growth. So be grateful in that you're not fighting where you are being where you are, you're appreciating the benefits of where you are. And from that place of allowing and openness and not fighting where you are, take the inspired steps to where you're going. So gratitude is delicious. The energy of it is amazing. The potential for it is brilliant. Do it regularly if you can. Build the feeling of it. What you put your energy on grows. So as you consciously put your energy into the stuff that feels amazing, you will get more of the stuff that feels amazing. And gratitude is brilliant for that. But just be mindful that you are not using it to put an upper limit for yourself on what you want, and that you're not also getting really attached to external things to create the feelings for you that then feel you then feel disempowered because you are dependent on that external thing. And that is how you work with gratitude. See you on the next one.